Detroit! Detroit!
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, it's McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. Nice footwork by McCoy. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. John Simon in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 25 yards. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Go with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with Michel on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brady going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. from the gun. It's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Wait, 20.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Buffalo Bills come back out here on offense, and this is a team that last year they got the playoff monkey off their backs. We remember the scene, the final weekend in the Bills locker room.
How great was that?
How special that was, but look, no such joy in 2018. Remember the quarterback confusion early on. Was it going to be A.J. McCarron, Nathan Peterman? Was Josh Allen ready? And it's going to turn into a sub-500 season, Charles.
Yeah, notable.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now McCoy, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski, and even 50 yards. On first down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throw left side complete to Foster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. Throw left side complete. It's Foster. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
Well, you're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, you have a gamer tag, Joe?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They slot Gronkowski outright. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gronkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have broken the tie. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Brady now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trent Murphy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Murphy. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. This give is to McCoy, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Brady again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Trent Murphy getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's a fumble. And the Patriots have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion. but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Bills' passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Brady. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They get it to him running left. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo. Get right back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. They'll give it to him up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's McKenzie. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. A dump off for Ivory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it in.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with 4 seconds remaining. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season?
We were all